Hello everybody, welcome back to the channel. Today's video, I'm going to be fixing this DAF XF. I think it's 2017 DAF XF. I'm pretty much ready to take this cab off. Basically that post has been hit from the side. This lorry was going down a slip road and it hits something coming down the road. So this post is actually in and back as well, and the door is just no gap on the bottom here, very tight. And you can see the top of the door sticking out, which means that post is in, and the back as well. And what we've got here is chassis. Chassis is, this side is actually higher, 20 mil higher on this side. So I'm not sure what's happening, but probably could be because of that underrun bar being hit and bumped up a bit. I don't know, we're going to investigate it. I'm going to take this cab off because I'm going to need to pull in, pull it sideways, pull it forward, just to and replace a few bits. I've got already post here, which bit I need. I'm not going to put the whole lot, I'm just going to slice it in and get it fixed. But that is all dented in there as well, and that floor a fraction is up. Probably going to take the cab off and we'll probably see a bit more later. So that's what we're going to do. Pretty much disconnected everything now, and it's ready. Then we're going to put the cab on the jig, take the rads out, then we're going to check this chassis. All Dave and Tim from Chassis Alignment probably have to come and check it over and tell us what they want to strip, because normally sometimes we take the engines out if it's bad, and exhaust, all the mudguards, fifth wheel, whatever, we need to take it off. They're going to tell us, so let's crack on with it. Right guys, the cab is off, sitting on the jig. I'm just about to do some pulling on it. Those are all ready there. Chassis, I stripped it, well not stripped it, but I took the cab off, and that side is still 18 mil up. I spoke to Paul and he's going to ring Dave from chassisalignment.co.uk, and he's going to come to have a look, and we're going to need to speak to the insurance assessor because there's nothing about the chassis in this job at the moment, so we need to get go ahead from insurance. But if we get go ahead, we're going to end up stripping like we normally do. Exhaust, mudguards, rats. Hopefully we don't have to take the engine out. All that fifth wheel have to come off, tanks, that blue tank, whole lot there. At the moment I'm gonna crack on with it, with this, just to pull a bit. It's easy done on the jig. Basically I'm gonna take pull this sideways. There's a bit dent in there and a bit of a crunch in that bulkhead area there. So, and that door, just there's no gap in the bottom there. So you can see there's no gap there, normal gap on the top. And I'm going to crack on with it, and probably, like I said, I'm going to slice in, replace after I pull it all, because I need to pull it forward and sideways out. Yeah, it's a bit dented everywhere, and we go from there. So let's do it. better. Right guys, I pulled it a bit. There's a dent underneath of that bolt there, but I believe in this area the throttle pedal is bolted from inside, so I'm gonna need to take that off. But when I was pulling down the side, that door went in a bit there, which is pretty much good, but I can't really open the door now. I don't want to damage any more of the edge there. It's pretty tight now. I'm gonna need to pull forward a bit, post, then I can get the door open, get that throttle pedal taken off, and try to figure out what else I need to do before I chop this corner off, because there's a bit of a dent there in this area, and that's definitely dented. That's supposed to be pretty much like that on this side, so it's not too bad, but there's dent in there. And I was going to pull a bit more there, but it start to separate this post anyway, so I might need to cut it off, then dress up when it's off. But I can't get the door open till I put it forward. Pull forward, then we go from there. Let's do it together then. You'll be able to see that gap is getting bigger. I did put some safety chain in front just in case. Pretty tough that will be, but hopefully give it a go. Oh, the door's coming. Open. Leave it open. Time being. Have to be careful because that might come off. That's why I got a chain on it. Just like that. Pretty tough. There's a quiz inside there as well. Yeah, I need to grab it and pull a bit more. I think I need to rejiggle my thing. Sliding. We'll see. Swap that over and I come back. Right guys, change of plan. I took this door off basically because I'll measure this opening from here to there, and there's about 2-3 mil in it, so it's about 3 mil. It's 90.2, it wants to be 90.5, and basically here, I'm not sure if that's going to work. Yeah, basically here, that I'm not sure you're going to see it, but that's our post on the bottom here is in, so I need to probably grab by this hinge and pull it out, try to get this floor out, and when I'm going to pull this out, hopefully that will pull it forward a bit as well. That mil or 2 mil, yeah, about 3 mil I need, because it's keep slipping on this one some reason, and obviously it's very hard to try to pull on there. It's pretty strong post. That's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna try to pull it on that hinge, try to get this off, and aim for this measurement from there to there to being perfect. Then I can probably start peeling this off and replacing it. So let's do it. Right guys, looks like that double trick done the trick. Double pull it. Basically I put this still on that post because it kept slipping on that lip when I was putting that clamp on. So I put this on, it's still on the tension, measurement there is 90.6, hopefully that won't go back a lot. But this floor looks pretty perfect now. After I pulled on that hinge, that come out, I tapped it down a few times and that looks pretty straight there now. And what I'm going to do now is probably have to take this off, measure it and put a clamp there again and put a bit tension on it and knock this area out a bit. Just grab it there, put a bit tension on and dress that up. Then probably have to cut this post off, so let's do it. Right guys, that corner bit is off. There's a bit more damage underneath there, which I'm probably have to put a clamp on the end there, just give it a bit of a tension and just to tap that down a bit because it's a bit dented there. Yeah, and dress that end up there. And pretty much a simple job. As soon as I've got that dressed up, I can straighten it out a bit, and I've got a new post and made it to shape. Cut it to size, and get it on. So let's crack on with it. Right guys, all welded, sanded. Technically door should fit because that distance from here to there is the same as the other side, but I'm just going to chuck the door on, test it, make sure that everything fits perfectly. But that post went in beautifully. The same amount of spot welds there everywhere as it should be, and we're just going to dress it up. That front bit and that post painted. We go from there, but we're going to put a door on just to make sure everything fits all right. Right guys, the door is on, and like I predicted, fits perfectly. Gap, it's nice and even, doors shoots perfectly. And what we're going to do now, we're going to just get this door off, paint this front section and that bit there, bit over that pillar, get it painted, maybe paint it on there, I'm not sure. But on the chassis, we did have a good look at the chassis, and we noticed our floor it's not level. So the chassis was 20 mil up and our floor is 10 mil out for some reason. So we jacked it up one side on the axle, make sure the axle is level front and back, and we only got now like a 10 mil in it. There's tolerance, there's some kind of tolerance on it, but the team and Dave and team from chassisalignment.co.uk, they come in to have a look at it and just to check it properly, make sure it's bent or is in the tolerance, and then we go from there, to be honest. And that's probably a bit it for today's video guys, to be honest. That's all done, just the paint work, and probably next video is going to be building this up or stripping the chassis, get it stripped to send it away. So thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you on the next one.